Tell me like a Hellcat.
Hey folks, and welcome back to Aspirant Gaming. God damn it, leave me alone, radio. Also, yeah, brand new Crown Victoria for us here. This beautiful, beautiful beast. A little bit dirty, but all the same. This is our new detective vehicle. Got wigwags, got an Avenger unit in the front, Avengers in the back, wigwags. 2011 Ford Crown Victoria. Just for us detectives, and... oh, look at all the junk in the trunk. How awesome is that? Got fire extinguisher, police tape, there's a camera down there, cones, bag, med bag. Okay, we'll back that up here because we've got a job today which is not an interrogation per se, but it's more of an interview. Come on. No, that's the wrong badge. I'll just change that. I meant to change my glasses to take the sunglasses off and be more approachable. Because today we've got to talk to a witness, a victim in fact, so this one's a little bit more, should we say, careful for us to deal with. But either way, we'll have a chat to him. This guy's been rescued from an Azteca's camp, holding camp, prison camp. The gangs are getting pretty crazy right now, and hopefully we're going to get enough intelligence off this guy to have a chat to him. And hopefully do something about it. Hey, where'd you put him in? In one. Okay, thank you. Are you going to stay behind and observe, or are you going back?
Get back out there.
Alright, thank you. Hi, sir. Feel free to take a seat or wherever you feel comfortable.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stand.
Okay.
I've been sitting with Ray for a really long time in that hospital. Just kind of want to stand up for once.
I'll take a seat if you don't mind. Freeze player. Wish we had a simpler method than this, but oh well, I guess we don't.
I don't even remember how long I was in the hospital.
Okay, so Mr. Searle, Dan, do you prefer I call you Dan or Mr. Searle?
Yeah, just Dan.
Oh, damn it, loop animation. I did a stupid. Makes our people more interesting if you do this sort of stuff. Okay, so Dan, I need you to tell me everything from the very beginning. Everything that happened, okay? Now, again, you're not under arrest, you're just being chatted to today because you're a material witness. After this, we're going to move you to a safe house, okay? So just let me know.
I think I remember just about everything.
Okay, do you want to start from the beginning?
My mind, you know. Yeah, so about 3 weeks ago, I was walking around the Mission Row area because that's where I live. Right now, where I'm living currently. And after, when I was taking my daily shopping around the clothing stores and all, I see this big blue SUV pull up. It doesn't even have it has a plate with just Aztecas or something. And I see these men come out. A female and a man, both with handguns. And right in the middle of the street, they point their guns at me and say, "Get in the fucking car." So I did. They put a bag over my head, and I was repeatedly getting punched in the head. They pinched my eye so many times, and I passed out. I woke up, and we were out in northern Los Santos, on the hills up. And I remember pulling into La Fuerte Blanca, or Fuente, whatever it's called. They forced me out of the car, and they dragged me to this barn. Like where pigs and animals would be. They just threw me in there, and they treated me like a pig. They asked for my name, who I worked for, if I did any crimes, and I gave them all that information accurately. About roughly an hour later, a guy comes out with an assault rifle in his hand and says, "Come with me, or I'll blow your fucking brains out." So I did. I followed him, and I go into the really heavily locked barn system. It's like where you'd keep dangerous animals at. They locked me inside one of those rooms. There's barely any light. There's pigs squealing. There's chickens all over there's blood everywhere. and I'm just in there, and they force feed me this crap. It's really horrible food. I'm just in there pondering, am I gonna die? Am I gonna really die? And over time, I keep looking and I see children running around in this when there's blood all over this small area at this such a beautiful house that's really
The
it's like a
children,
family reunion, I believe.
were the children prisoner, or were they...
I bet they were family to those guys. I heard
So
them say,
they
"Hey,
were
son."
on the Azteca, they were with the Aztecas. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, they were really young children, family members, definitely. But there was within that whole day of staying in that cell, I saw men walking around, heavily armed, gun, knives, and after they extracted me to their good boys cell, which is an actual better cell, you could see there's quote unquote execution room from right across, and what I saw horrible things. I saw two very young women
Somebody's.
stabbed to death, and a poor man that was shot to death, and then put tear gas in that room, spread around all over the camp, and it smelled some of it, which I passed out. About after I passed out, I woke. I was in the back of that blue truck.
I should have a more sympathetic
said,
emote.
"We don't know who we are," and they said something about, "We have all these guns, we have all these equipment," and they said that even though nobody really knows us, once Santos finds out what's happening, the whole entire country is gonna shift apart in two. And I knew that I was involved in something really bad. They said that they was taking me to a billionaire named Billy Roger or something. He lives in Liberty City, and I was gonna be personal slave. But out of a sudden, yellow Vagos car, some of the Vagos gang, they started shooting, and so they pulled over, got out, and with these massive rifles in hand, got two Vagos members down, and they dropped me off at that little parking lot.
So where did the engagement with the Vagos happen? Were you able to see?
It was extremely close proximity to the Los Santos International Airport.
Okay, so they retreated back up towards La Fuente Blanca and dropped you at 411?
Yeah, they were going to go there, but soon they saw some Vagos in the area, and they dropped me off. They said that, "We'll find you, and we're going to come back for you." So, I knew that I was going to be probably dead. But they left me my phone for some odd reason, and with my nose, I was able to call you guys out here. That's all that happened.
We found a couple lamppost.
The execution room. So much
were there any...
you can see.
I know it's hard.
How horrible.
I understand that it's hard for you to try and recall these details, but do you remember any names or any faces that might help us?
There was some name. Do you want all the
Yes,
names
please.
I know?
Anything you know. Anything that you can give us.
There's a guy called the Bob, aka, or probably more known as Marachi. I guess it's his last name or first name, possibly.
So Marachi
is
a
very
the boss.
heavy Latino fella. Probably like 300, 400 pounds. A tough guy. I was gonna be trafficked to him, but
is that Marachi or
just
Mariachi?
stuck me out into the Marachi, just
Marachi. Okay.
And there's a couple other names. Bill Johnson, or some sort of known human trafficker from I guess Paleto Bay. And then there's another guy. His name is Sam Carter. Apparently he's a popular vocalist here in Los Angeles, and he's I don't know if I should really say this, but he's a pedophile.
Wow. Okay then.
And I was gonna be sold to him, but
I thought you were being sold to Billy Rogers. Oh right. Okay.
Yeah, Billy Rogers the Billy.
If he's a...
He lives in like an... I know something about him. He lives in like an office
Mr.
in
Cell,
Liberty City.
if he's a... Well, if he's into that sort of thing, why would they sell you to him? You seem a little old for this gentleman.
They said I was gonna be his personal slave.
Okay. Okay.
To do everything that he wanted me to do for the rest of my life. I remember the boss, or this Marachi guy, telling me that they're only the bottom of the hierarchy of this massive human trafficking ring that spans so many places in the West Coast. He says that they're only just a small, insignificant part of the
Oh, great, more human
of
trafficking.
this crime ring.
Did they say any names regarding that ring or organization, or?
Yeah. From what I can tell, I guess everything that they use to operate is that ring.
Okay. And how many people would you say you saw there who were being held?
What did you say?
How many people would you say were being held there?
At the moment, from when I saw, possibly like maybe 3, because there's very low amount of people there at a time.
Okay.
And the place is heavily guarded. And you can't really see it once from the outside, but once you get to the inside of that place, you know that it's just guarded. It's like
I
a
understand.
military base.
I understand.
Almost like one.
Okay. Is there anything...
It's just incredibly expensive.
Is there anything you could think to tell me that might be important to this? That might help us? Any details? No matter how small?
They are in drug trafficking as well. Heavily involved, I should say. Everybody had like drugs on them and stuff. So yeah, that's really all.
Okay, Mr. Searle. I've hopefully got everything here. I'm gonna need your signature on this, so would you mind?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go real soon. I just need to see my family after everything that happened, cause
just right there, please, on the bottom of the statement. Again, I can make the offer of witness protection or a safe house for you and your family if that's necessary. If you would feel that better. Or
I think I can just go maybe stay with my family up in kind of North Yankton.
Oh, he's got toe shoes. I should arrest him on the spot.
Not too many states away from San Andreas.
Okay, look, give me your contact details, send me your address when you're there, okay? Perhaps being out of state would be safe, but bear in mind if they understand you may have spoken to us, they might come looking for you. So if you think anything might be a risk, you contact me, and we'll get you and your family moved to a safe house, okay? I strongly encourage you to take the offer of protective custody now, but if you won't, the first sign of trouble, we'll rehouse you and your family, okay?
Yeah. Those are really bad people.
I can imagine, Mr. Searle. Well, thank you for this. I'll...
Having their children there.
Believe me, we'll be taking action on this, okay? We'll do our best.
Yep.
If you please.
Yeah, I've already called my friend, member to come up here and just take me out to North Yankton.
Okay. I'll take you out to the front. Again, thank you for coming in and taking the time to actually speak to us today. It's brave of you to recount everything that happened. And here, take this card, please. This is Victim Services. They can basically give you any sort of access to counselling or ongoing medical treatment you might need as a result of what you went through, okay?
Yeah. Brother said he's gonna be here in like maybe less than 5 minutes.
Okay. I'll wait with you. If you'd like, you can wait in here in the waiting room if that's safer for you.
No. Alright, just wait out there. I don't think that they would come out here, especially right by the police station.
You never know in this city. Again, thank you, Mr. Searle. We are going to work with this, okay?
He's at the shop right across the street over there.
Okay, no problem. Well, again, thank you.
Yeah, I guess I'll just go in there.
Thank you for your time.
See you around.
Wow, that's a big one. I guess we're gonna have to raid this place and find out what's inside. It's like Christmas and Hanukkah all rolled into one. Time to go blast bad people. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this next episode of, I guess it's an episode of a recurring thing now, the interrogation files, although now it's also the interview files and the nice people files, but hopefully we'll have tomorrow, maybe? Taking down this place. Who knows? Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.
Hey.